Alright, Dislyte might be cooking or overcooking it, but this panel right here looks absolutely insane. So as you all may know, we're getting a Season 2 of Celestial Anomaly, and they're pretty much teasing all of the Espers coming in the next 4 to 5 patches. And if you look closely, the two front guys look similar to Liling. And if you've been playing the game long enough, you'll know that there was one time where the developer tried to use a dark version of an Esper. They asked the player whether they should bring alternate versions of an Esper, and everyone hated it because at the time all they did was copy paste. Shadow Glow was just a copy paste of the other bosses, and then Andras was a copy paste of Season 0 of the Celestial Anomaly boss, and there was really nothing in the game at that point. So everyone hated it. But now I think they're gonna try to bring that back, and the first Esper they're gonna do is Liling, because these two looks a bit like Liling. Alright, before I go further into this, let's just take a look at the Espers one by one. This one looks like Dark Liling. This guy looks, I don't know, he has a fish as a pet. That's kind of cool. This guy has wings, so it's probably gonna be speedy. This guy looks a bit like Tricky with all of his fashion, but like Dark Tricky. There's a chick right here, two chicks. This one looks like a 4-star. Not gonna lie, these two looks like a 4-star. And then this guy looks like KCM Naruto. Even with the nine-tailed fox as well, even though it's a dog. I think the reason why there's two versions of Liling is I think maybe they're trying to introduce a new element, light and dark. I don't particularly like that because usually light and dark has their own separate chance to pull, which in most games is very low. Like Summoner's War, you can only pull light and dark through their scrolls, and it has a very low chance. Hopefully they don't do that. If they're trying to make an alternate version of a unit, just make it the existing element. And also, most games when you make an alternate versions of a unit, they can't be run in the same team. We'll see how it goes for Dislyte. It's not confirmed yet whether this is Liling or not, but again, for me, this looks exactly like Liling. Now, if you guys remember this panel right here, where they teased during the first season of Celestial Anomaly, a lot of those Aspers ended up being very high meta, right? Let's take a look at the Aspers real quick. So for the first patch of Aspers, we got Yuran and Ggez. Yuran not so much, but Ggez is pretty much still the meta Esper for PvE and PvP. And then for the next batch, we got Fumitsuki and Iki. Iki is still PvP meta, whereas Fumitsuki just got a buff recently, but she's still not that good. And then the next batch of Esper we got is Fushi. Again, still PvE and PvP related. And then the last one we got Wu Yu, still the best PvP unit in the game. And also Chu Yao, one of the best PvE unit in the game still. So I think these Espers are going to be meta. They even stated right here, meta Espers, okay, sure. But at least I think one of them is going to be obtainable the same way Ggez was. So you have to collect those artifacts for them, right? And I think it's one of the two, whether it's this dark looking Liling or the light looking Liling. But yeah, hopefully Lilith cooks with this one. I don't like if they try to bring a new element. Hopefully they don't do that. But if it's the same element and the same chances to get them, I don't really mind a alternate version of a new unit. But yeah, that's about it. Ciao.